Hello everybody, welcome to the Detroit Lions on the Prowl. My name is Jim, and today's video we will talk about the Detroit Lions versus the Chicago Bears. My reaction to that fiasco. It took me some days to get over this, so I'm trying to be more positive. I've been salty for days, so we'll see how that goes. Also, we're going to go into some of the changes on the channel, why we did it, what's going on, so you are keeping up with everything. Got a new schedule that we're going to be dropping videos now, and I've had a lot of technical issues, so that's why there's no face on the screen today. My cameras are all messed up, the lighting is all messed up, but hey, I'm still here, I'm still doing my thing, so that's what we're going to talk about today. Also, we're going to take a deep dive into the injury report and see whose names pop up. All right, welcome back, and I wanted to address the changes back to the Detroit Lions on the Prowl. The reason that is because it's just been so difficult to be able to keep up with 4 teams and produce video content for all 4 teams. I'm not doing it justice, so I'm going to focus on the #1 team in my heart, and that is the Detroit Lions, and that is why everything changed on the channel. I just wanted to let you guys know that we will be Detroit Lions on the Prowl for the rest of the time. We're not flipping anymore. We're just going to stay with what we got. So really appreciate everybody that rocks with me. Appreciate all my subscribers and everybody that's in my Facebook groups and everything like that. Really appreciate each and every one of you guys. If you are new to the channel, could you please subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you know when new videos are coming out. These videos are a little different until I get my camera fixed. We're gonna have to run with this type of video. I don't really like this type, but we're gonna go with it for a little while. Hopefully that'll be fixed soon. All right, let's go to Chicago versus Detroit. I was so angry with this game. The same old Lions have come up into my head. The same things happen to us. We have a referee issue with one of our veterans, one of the guys that Patricia brought in, Jamie Collins. You know, he did touch the official. You can't touch an official, so I guess I understand that from that aspect. But come on, man, really? He just was trying to show what Montgomery was doing with his head by lowering his head all the time, and the officials weren't catching it, so he was trying to demonstrate that, and you got to be smarter than that, though. You have to be smarter than that, so that hurt us. The other thing that hurt us is I love Darrell Bevell. I really do. I love him as a coordinator, but Darrell Bevell, let me tell you one thing. There is more than one run play that you can use. You don't have to use a dive right, dive left, dive right, dive left, dive right, dive left. There is other plays. You ever heard of a draw play? You have 5 wide when you need to run the clock out. Those things are things that I don't understand. Those are gaffes in the coaching. So I'm going to go into a little bit of a grading system right now. I really liked our offensive line play. They gave up 1 sack, and that was not their fault. Stafford could have threw that ball away at any time and probably should have. So I just wanted to address that. Offensive line, I give them a B+. I thought they played really well. There were holes. For the first time in a long time, I have Joe Dahl, Frank Ragnow, Jonah Jackson, all playing well. All giving holes for Adrian Peterson. And that was amazing. It was amazing to see. I want to have that happen again and again and again this season. Why they just all of a sudden said, we'll just take him out and go 5 wide, I have no idea. No clue what, you end up with a 55-yard field goal. It makes no sense. You run the ball and you got a field goal. I don't know. You don't have to get a touchdown at the end. There's just so many things wrong with this way of play. One player that played outstanding in this game gets my game ball. Adrian Peterson gets my game ball this week, but there's a few I'm giving out. I'm going to give out one to AP and all day. He was amazing. Amazing. You look at the intensity in his eyes. It's incredible. Love him to death. We drafted 2 running backs in the 2nd round. And we get AP and they look amateur compared to him. It's just really fun to watch a future Hall of Famer run for 93 yards on 14 attempts, 6.6 yards per attempt average. Welcome to Detroit, Adrian Peterson. And he says after the game that, you know what, it's a setback, but we're going to fix it. A setback, but we're going to fix it. You know, he is so positive about this team. I would like to be, but I've been a fan for 40-some years, and I have had it with a couple of things going on right now. We'll get to that. So let's go back to the grading system. I really felt our wide receivers did an okay job, but not great. A lot of drops. Quintez Cephas dropped quite a few. You know, of course, we know the big drop with Swift, but we all know that. You know, that was there. So no big deal. But our wide receiver group, I'm going to give them a C+. I don't think they were great. I think they did enough, but I don't think they were great. So that's my grade for them. Individually, though, Joe Dahl stood out to me, creating big holes. Jonah Jackson, Frank Ragnow, all of them played well. Adrian Peterson plays well. Matthew Stafford, I thought was okay. I don't think he was great or sharp today. I think he was okay. A lot of his was okay. A lot of his passes were off, I think. And maybe it's just rust because he hasn't played in a while, but I don't know. I mean, I'm just telling you, I think his passes were off. Grading-wise, the defense, it's really hard to grade the defense. I like Danny Shelton in this game. I would have loved to have seen more of Jamie Collins, but he's a bonehead, so I guess not. But looking at this game, I like some of the defensive line play wasn't bad, but we're not getting to the quarterback still. We're still not getting to the quarterback like we want to, you know, and we created a little pressure, but when you make Mitch Trubisky look like Tom Brady in the fourth quarter, you have serious issues. Now, I know Trufant got hurt, Coleman got hurt, Okudah was already out. You know, Kenny Galladay's already out. This is a consistent theme in the Detroit Lions for the Matt Patricia era and probably before. But yes, injuries are incredibly crazy with this team. I think they're the most injured team in the whole entire league. Every year under his watch. So right now, not even mentioning the people we got on IR, it's just crazy how many hamstring injuries. How many groin injuries, soft tissue injuries? You know, I made a joke on the roundtable that, what do you think the punishment should be for Jamie Collins? And I said, hey, make him run a lap. Oh, no, don't do that. He might pull a hamstring. No, but it's interesting because this team is capable of winning. This team has talent. The talent isn't the problem. It's the positioning, it's the coaching, and it's putting people in a position to succeed. I don't see that with this team. I just don't. You know, DeAndre Swift barely touches the ball. Feel bad for the kid. I'm sorry, I really do. Should have never came down to that. Should have never came down. We're up 23-6. And believe me, it took me a while to drop a video about this because I am so salty about this. I think Matt Patricia should be fired. I don't understand how you can keep having big leads and just blow them in the fourth quarter. We used to be the comeback cats. Now we're the roll over and play dead cats or dogs or whatever. I don't know, bad reference. But you know what I'm saying? Just terrible coaching. Terrible coaching. Injuries, I don't know. They just happen to every team, I guess. But it just seems like because we are big fans of the Lions, we notice it more on our team. But I also think there's something to do with that there is something that he's doing wrong. I don't know. We got rid of all of our, our training staff and all that stuff. We fired everybody. We brought new people in. Same result. It's got to be something with him. Tell me what you think in the comments. Do you think this is Matt Patricia's doing these injuries? Is he to blame? Or, what? And I know everyone's going to say COVID. We didn't have COVID last year. And we had so many injuries last year. It's the same thing over and over and over again. Big V, out. Okudah out. Galladay out. You can't afford to have most of your players on IR and most of your players injured. And even the guys that were playing were injured. To me, there is something very wrong with that. So that's another takeaway I have on the injuries. But the game, Matt Patricia, just listen for a second. Matt Patricia is 0-5 versus the Bears. 0-4 against Trabumski. I'm borrowing that from 313 JMO, by the way, because that's his name for him. Mitch Trabumski. You know what? You are absolutely right. He is trash. Absolute trash. But we make him look like Tom Brady. Are you kidding me? I can't understand this coaching staff. Matt Patricia needed his guys in. His locker room is unified. Everything is great. And it's the same result. Matt Patricia's never won opening day. 3 years in a row, 2 losses and a tie. The fiasco with the Jets, the tie in Arizona, losing a huge lead, the loss with Chicago, losing a huge lead. It's a theme. It just keeps happening over and over and over again. It was 14 games last year. We were up in the fourth quarter, up in the game, and we keep losing that lead. What are we doing wrong? Are we too conservative? Are we not running the ball effectively? Tell me what you think in the comments. Why in the world is this happening to us? What is happening that every single time we're getting a big lead, we're cruising, we're looking like we're going to kill them, and all of a sudden the wheels fall off? A penalty, something stupid happens, a missed pass, can't run the ball. All these things just seem to pop up, and then the defense can't stop anybody. The bend and break defense that we got. I hate the bend but don't break defense or whatever, but you know what? The defense wasn't terrible. It really wasn't terrible. And even with backups in, it wasn't terrible. You really held them well on third down. They didn't even score a touchdown in the first half. Actually, I think it was through 3 quarters they didn't score a touchdown. They scored all their points in the fourth quarter. It tells me that this team is not conditioned well. It tells me that guys are tired in the fourth quarter, and for some reason, the other team isn't. I don't know. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. I love you. I love you guys as my subscribers, because every time, man, you guys will come on and you'll say, oh, good point. Or you'll say, oh, you suck, and this is a better point. And you know what? I learn from you. You learn from me, and that's how it goes, man. We're a family. One pride, everybody. Shout out to all my DSA members. Shout out to Micro Mike and him and his channel and the things he's doing. I shout out to Hook Cam. Everything King, Dose of Dion. Man, it's a community, and we need to come together as Lions fans and try to figure this team out. What do we do as fans? I don't know. Do we have anything we can do? All right, so the game is 23-6. Tell me, guys, in the chat, what was the turning point in the game for you? What do you think was the absolute, just a turning point in the game? Why do the Lions make so many stupid mistakes? Why do they make so many dumb decisions? You go man all the time with corners that aren't equipped to do that. I don't know. I'm having a really hard time with this team because I think the talent is there. They should have blew them out, and they were doing that. But same old. I don't know. But who is the culprit for all this? All this misery that we're going through right now. And a lot of people say, Caldwell did better, and he did. But he wasn't going to get us to a Super Bowl, and I get that. I totally get why they made the change. What I don't get is why Matt Patricia, because he has no track record of anything. I want to address this fourth quarter thing, too. The person that, I think the reporter was asking Patricia why he has so many problems in the fourth quarter. And he said he had the greatest fourth quarter ever in the Super Bowl and won. Dude, you were one play away from losing. Don't even take credit for something that someone else did. Because Bevel had a bonehead idea. He went and you know what? I don't care. I mean, I've been told, oh no, you don't know. Yes, I do know. You hand the ball off to beast mode at that point, Marshawn Lynch, and he gets that touchdown. And we're not even talking about Patricia's defense. Because they would have lost the game. He got lucky. He got absolutely lucky. And to tell us fans, oh, this is what I did in New England. You had Bill Belichick in New England. You're the man here. And you've done nothing here. I swear Matt Patricia is allergic to winning. Because he just doesn't win. This dude just does not win. 9 wins, right, so far. And how many games? 33 games, dude. 33 games, and he only has 9 wins. I can't put up with it anymore. I can't. This team needs to move forward. And I think that's where we're at right now. We just need to move forward, and he's not the guy to do it. He's not the guy to get us there. I just can't see it. I know we have this team unity, and I know we have great leaders on this team, but why do we continue to fall apart? Injuries, mistakes, mental crap, bad play calling, putting players in position to suck, not succeed. Terrible, terrible, terrible. You can't be good for 3 quarters and then just say, well, that's it. There's 60 minutes in a game. I think it was 56? I want to try to get this right, but I think it was 56 minutes in this game or something. We were winning. It was some crazy 57 or something like that. You played 57 minutes. Great. In 3 minutes, we didn't have the lead, I think, in the entire game. And we still lose. This losing culture has to change. I don't know how it gets accomplished. But that's my rant for now on the Bears and the Lions. And my takeaway from the game is this. Yes, we need to improve. And if I hear him say, oh, we got to coach it up better one more time, I'm going to puke. Unbelievable. You can't continue to suck. You can't continue to suck as a head coach. You just can't. I want to shout out somebody else too. Andrew and Real's video on the Lions' reaction is amazing. The Real Detroit Lions fans, I think that's what it is. I always mess that up. And seriously, it was a great video. Absolutely entertaining, funny. You have to check that out. You haven't checked out them guys, you have to go over and subscribe to them. RachelMarieSports had a pretty good video out too, so go subscribe. We're going to wrap this up, guys, and then we're going to talk about the injury report right after this.
Lions on the Prowl is currently seeking sponsors for the show. If your business would like to reach our audience, please email lionsontheprowl14@gmail.com.
Okay, and we're back, and we're going to talk about the injury report for today on Wednesday. This probably won't come out till Wednesday. It may not even get out till Friday at the rate this is going. So let's get right into it. Week 2 injury report for Wednesday. Hopefully we'll come out with another one tomorrow, but it is not looking likely. Tight end Hunter Bryant, no practice with a hamstring. Wide receiver Kenny Galladay, big important piece, hamstring, no practice. Big V, another big piece to the puzzle, no practice with a foot injury. Desmond Trufant, hamstring, no practice. Good news here is we think that he avoided a serious injury and might play Sunday, but I know the Lions, and he probably won't. Dale Roberts, calf with no practice. That's a new injury. But good news for him, he was rated really highly by PFF. He was a top 10 standout defensive back in week 1. So that's good for him. Glad he's not playing. Sometimes, I swear. Okay. CJ Moore is upgraded now to limited in practice with a hamstring. New to the pain train is Nick Williams, and he's limited with a shoulder injury. Jason Kabinda, who performed really well at fullback, has an ankle injury and limited in practice. And they still have Jeff Okudah on the injured list with a hamstring, but he's a full participant. I do expect him to play on Sunday because we don't have anyone else. Oh, wait, we did sign somebody else. We signed Chris Jones. Oh, my God, wrong Chris Jones. Not this Chris Jones. This Chris Jones. Okay, well, I was excited for a minute. Anyway, so we signed cornerback from the Chiefs, believe it or not, Chris Jones. He actually was signed with us. He came to the Lions as an undrafted free agent in 2018, but he didn't end up making the team. That's always promising. So he made 11 appearances last year for the Cardinals. He had 22 tackles, 6 passes defended, and the Lions signed him on Wednesday from Arizona's practice squad. So right now we have Roberts, Trufant, Coleman, who's on IR, and Jeff Okudah listed on our injury list. and we've signed a practice squad guy. Thanks. That sounds great. Hopefully that works out for us. So I think they're going to get Okuda back this week. I think Trufant may even play. We'll see how that goes. I'll update you in the next few videos on how that's going to work out and what's going to happen. I've got to end this video. We're running a little long, and I wanted to make sure you guys had all the new information. Thank you for tuning in. We really appreciate each and every one of you that's suffering through with us right now with this video situation that's going on here at Lions on the Prowl. So subscribe, like the video, and click that bell icon so you know when the next one's coming out. You'll know before I do. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, thank you, everybody. See you on the next video, and we're